Boom! How's she cutting, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? How are we getting on? Let's fly me to the moon. Let me play upon the stars. Or is that gaze upon the stars, or is it play upon the stars? Or look, fuck it. We'll see can we get to the moon first, alright? And according to NASA, you can't even see stars from the moon. So take it out of that. Alright, happy days, happy days. On we go. Yeehaw, pot 11, off she pops. So lads, right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, these images that I'm showing you are from NASA's own website, right? These are images from NASA. So that here is the moon, supposed to be, okay? And that there is supposed to be the Earth, okay? Now, I want you to keep this in mind, people. This is what I'm trying to explain. Keep an open mind to this. I'm not the only person to point this stuff out now. I mean, I have videos out and this is 2010, but to terminate my channel. But look, I'm going to try and keep it short, and I'm going to do it little steps at a time, because I don't want to bore you to tears. There's the moon. That's a photo taken by NASA themselves. Never a straight answer. NASA. Right? So that's the moon, and that's the Earth. Now wouldn't you imagine, seeing the Earth is 4 times bigger than the moon, that when you look back from the moon to the Earth, that the Earth should be massive. Massive in the sky. That looks like you're looking at the moon from Earth. So seeing the Earth is 4 times the size of the moon, looking back at the Earth should be right. Now I'm just trying to give you a rendition. Now here's more like it. This would be more of a proper rendition. Because the Earth is 4 times bigger than the moon, if you were on the moon looking back at the Earth, that's the size that the Earth should be. Not small like... That is a picture of the moon from Earth. A full moon, super moon. There's a chap sitting there, there's a photo getting taken, and that's the moon from Earth. And I'm sure that you've all seen the moon here and there through the years, massive in the sky, right? Now, right lads, what I want to show you here now, explain to you here, it's supposed to be, right? This is another photo from NASA, and this was taken by a satellite. And that is supposed to be taking the dark side of the moon. That's supposed to be the dark side, because at the Earth we only see where the sun hops off the front of it, so we can't see at the back. So that's by the way the dark side of the moon. And this is a real image from NASA, supposed to be. It's from NASA's website. Now, if you look at the moon here, do you notice something? Look how big the Earth is. It's massive. The way you'd imagine, because it's about 4 times bigger than the moon, right? Even though it looks bigger, more than 4 times bigger there. So I don't know what they're on about. And this is one of the images from NASA's own website. So again, back it. If you're on the moon here, looking at the Earth there, with your camera taking a photo, well, the Earth should be taking over you up there. Your little camera aiming that way. The Earth should be filling the whole viewfinder of your camera. I mean, look how big it is now, and we're back from we're at the other side of the moon. I don't know how far back we are, about 2,000 miles away from the moon, supposed to be. And there's the moon, and there's the masses of the Earth. Like if you're on the Earth looking up at the moon, that's the size of the moon you see. That size on average, unless it's a full moon. But when you're on the moon looking back at the Earth is, they're showing you photos of the Earth being small. And that's the size it is there from the other side of the moon. Do you understand what I am saying? Think about what I'm saying. Moon, Earth massive, moon small. But yet when they're in the spacecraft looking back at the Earth small, not massive anymore. And when they're on the moon, which I'll show you here, looking back again, Earth small again. So how can the Earth be small when they're on the moon taking a photo, and how can it be massive when they're behind the moon taking a photo? Right, just keep that in mind, people, keep it all in mind. Oh, I don't know where that good looking girl came out of. Look at that quiche there. She must have come out of Mars or something. A proper alien if I ever did see one, and an ugly bastard. Excuse my French. I mean, that should say enough to you there, look. That should say enough to you there. And keep in mind, they couldn't take no, when they were on the moon, according to Neil Armstrong and them, they couldn't take photos of the stars. Same here now, if you notice, no stars. They said they couldn't, the resolution on the camera wasn't set right. We'll set the resolution right and take a photo of it with the stars. But they won't, because they know people can read the stars where things are. And you can locate a place and a time, you can get the time, the place, down to a fucking T by knowing where the stars are situated. So that's why when they came back from the moon, they couldn't see stars supposed to be. So, as I was saying, and my people, right, as I was saying, there, that's the way you should be. When you're on the moon, looking back at the earth, most definitely not that size. There's your moon, there's your little earth. Now, just think about what I'm saying. The earth is 4 times the size of the moon, but yet they're just showing you that small little earth. But yet a minute ago, on the other image of the dark side of this moon here, you can see the earth, and it is humongous. If you're on the earth up here taking a photo of the moon should be about 4 times smaller than the earth. And when you're on the moon taking a photo of the earth should be 4 times bigger than the moon. But no. And here's more dribble, just to keep you in the loop here, right guys? You see that there? The way they talk about the inner core of the workings of the earth. They haven't a clue what is on the inside of the earth. They see mountains of lava spitting up, and they presume it comes down from the so-called mantle of the earth. They don't really know. They don't know what's going on. This is all assumptions. Assumptions and more assumptions is what it is, because the deepest anyone ever went into the earth is about 14 kilometres, and that was done by the Russians way back when. No one has got down any deeper than 14 kilometres to know what's down there. This is all assumptions and pseudoscience, right? A lot of it, right? No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Check it out. They cannot go any lower, any deeper than about 14 k's into the earth. So we'll move on into that anyway, right? Because that's not what I'm talking about. Like if you look at this here now, people, if you notice there now, right, they're looking back at the earth there, some bit of a satellite, and what they have done, they have a fish, they put a fisheye lens, that's the fisheye lens to give it the roundy look. That's why if you look at the so-called satellites, so you see them bending like that, look, everything seems to be bending, because that's what they do. They use a lot of that, a lot of fisheye lenses to give you the roundy look. But outside of all that anyway, right, so we're here on the moon, lads. It's not an easy task, it's a derelict place, you know. Small signs of life, looks like there's a bit of cow shite, there could be a couple of cows living around the moon. We'll scoot on down this way and see. Yup. Don't say yes, say yup.